We are so back for another tier list. I'm really sorry we are late, but we are back with the Hockey Country Performance tier list. So this is all 12 countries that performed in the Olympics, and we're going to be ranking them based on how well did they do in the Olympics, with S being the best and D being the worst. And this is comparative to how I thought they would do in the beginning. So first we have Canada. We won the Olympics, so A S tier. I mean, we did what we had to. We literally have Macklin Celebrini, Connor McDavid, bro. He went off. 13 points in the half. 13 points. He literally set the record. Absolute beast. Poor Crosby. I mean, you got to feel bad for Crosby, bro. If he had, we would have destroyed the U.S. even more if he had Crosby at the end. But, hey, we got the job done, and we have a legendary team. All right. Yeah. What else can you say? We have this Canadian team. We came in. We wanted this, and we gave it to them. The first cup, it was shaky with Binnington. We were nervous coming into this game whether Binnington would be an asset or he would be just a waste of a player. And throughout watching these games, I've came to see that Binnington kind of only pops off when he plays for Canada. Why is it that he does absolutely garbage in the NHL and he comes to the Olympics and he just absolutely kills it? That's Jordan Binnington for you. And for that reason, we got to put Canada to S tier because we won gold. We popped off. Can't wait. I'm so happy we won in overtime. The Chuck brothers suck. You guys can go eat dick. And, next team we have Denmark, which I honestly didn't rank them that high. Did I have them ranked last? I don't think I did. I think I had them above Latvia. But they kind of performed like I thought they would in many ways. They did beat Latvia, which is kind of expected. And then they lost, but they did lose to Czechia. They gave Czechia a big fight. They did give them a great fight, and it was fun. But they did decent for what they were. I'll give them B tier. They were pretty good. I mean, I can't really they have their key players like Ehlers, Lars Eller. Who else am I missing? Who plays for Denmark? Oh yeah, it's Eller, Ehlers, Yorkstrand. Yeah, I need a Freddie Anderson in net. Honestly, that was the one point that actually made them pretty good is their goaltending. Freddie Anderson. But yeah, not a terrible team. Germany was disappointing as hell. Okay, guys. Obviously Germany was not going to be a big dog here, but they could have put a bigger fight. But I mean, let's be honest. When you literally have who is it? Leon. When you have Draisaitl, Stutzla, and Seider, and you literally have no one else other than them. I mean, you have Grubauer. Grubauer has a lot of international experience, and he didn't do horrible. I mean, he had some rough games, but he kind of performed as I thought Grubauer would do. Yeah, overall, very disappointing performance from Team Germany. I mean, the way they went out was rough. They lost 6-2 to Slovakia. That's tough. I also got 5-1 to USA. Ouch. And they lost to Latvia. Also, remember, they lost to Latvia. I mean, they beat Denmark and France, but, come on. Those are gimmies. So, C tier. They could have done better, but they just did not have the players. They did have some key pieces, though. Finland's a tough one. They did not have Barkov on this lineup. With Barkov, they could have been a lot better, but give them A tier. They were pretty good, You knew Finland was going to medal. Finland was likely going to be one of the teams to medal. They did really strong. However, that beginning loss to Slovakia was, that was rough. But the way they were able to come back from that was pretty impressive. Saros did fantastic in net. Sebastian Aho did good. Rantanen, Granlund had a great performance. Heiskanen. Overall, a lot of top players on this Finland team, and I feel like they really did a good job representing their country. Good job, Finland. Next up, we have France, and you know what? Honestly, for Team France standards, we're gonna put them low B. You know, here's the thing: they actually put some pressure on some of these teams. They did a lot. I thought they'd lose like they did to Canada against every single opponent, and they did not really do that. I mean, sure, they lost bad to Germany, and yeah, they did get 10-2 to Canada, but they got 4 to oh yeah. I think Italy did a better job. They did have a relatively decent contest against Czechia. We'll put them low C. Yeah, it's about what you think of France, but they did not do a great job. We're going to talk about Italy now, and they did a good job. I got to shout out Italy. Italians, man, they were winning some of their games, and I was like, holy crap, are they about to win so many times? The only thing I'll say is that they lost in a rough way. They not only got 11-0 to Finland, but then they got 3-0 to Switzerland. So technically 14 unanswered goals in their season, which is absolutely awful. But otherwise, like, damn, they were beating Czechia and Sweden. Bro, that was some of the craziest things I've ever seen. Put them B tier. Like, they did really good for Italian standards. You know, we had the 4 Lucas. They performed. I shout out to them. Latvia performed just as I thought they would. They're gonna go like high C tier. Yeah, a little bit disappointing. You know, I was thinking Latvia was going to, you know, maybe get to the quarterfinals, but yeah, absolutely no, because they had to go against Sweden. They did beat Germany though, so that's why I put them above Germany, because they did get a big upset win, as they always do. Latvia always flukes this crap. But you know, shout out to Latvia. You know, they came in, they played. Not much to say about them because, you know, it's Latvia. But yeah, we're gonna give them BT. I think it's good. They did pretty good for who they were. I'm pretty proud. I'm really proud of this team, honestly. Switzerland. Oh, Switzerland was an interesting one. Honestly, they did pretty decent in this tournament. They did decent. I want to put them like high B or low A. They did pretty good this tournament. We'll put them high B. High B. They did do really well though. Like again, they have some really strong players. Unfortunately, I feel so bad for Fiala. Imagine if Fiala could play. Like their team could have been even had more of a chance of beating Finland in that quarterfinal. But like they do have Sven Andrighetto, Nico Hischier, right? Like of course they have Kurashev, Timo Meyer. Timo Meyer is a legend. Nino Niederreiter, Gironi actually. Oh, and Pius Suter as well. Gironi actually really impressive. I found them to be so impressive. Oh, and Roman Yossi also one of the best defensemen in the game. By the way, okay. Anyway, shout outs to their goalie, Leonardo Gironi, who had such an impressive performance. Like, I 100% give him a shout out. This guy isn't he like an Italian league goalie or something? They got to get him to the NHL, bro. He's actually really solid goalie. Bro, get him to the NHL. I would love to see Gironi in net on, like, I don't know, maybe like the New York Rangers or something. I don't know. But but you know, I'm proud of the Swiss hockey team. They did good for who they were. And shout out to Slovakia. Switzerland. Slovakia is A tier, or maybe even S. They did. I would say if they won bronze, they're going S tier. But because they didn't, they're gonna go A tier, below Finland. Actually, no, put them above because they punched above their weight class. And the lesson of the day is to never underestimate Slovakia. I put them like 8th, I think, in the ranking in my ranking, and I 100% regret it. This Slovak team is insane. Like I did not expect them to be good. I thought it was just pure Slavkovsky. I mean, sure, yeah, it kind of was, but they had a lot more than I thought. I mean, Dvorsky, I mean, he also had such an impressive game, and Tatar, This is impressive. I don't think their goalie's an NHL goal. I think he plays in like one of the European leagues. Latvia. Um, but no, this Slovak team punched above its weight class, beat Finland in their first game, which was the craziest thing I've seen in my entire life. And then they went on to win against. They won Italy. I mean, yeah, they had a really close game against Sweden. Though that was impressive. But by far, this team smoked Germany, which was absolutely insane. The way they were able to absolutely annihilate them and prove that they are deserving to be in the top four was just awesome to see. I'm proud of the Slovak team, and I really hope they continue to get better because Slovakia really is a Division One level team. They truly are deserving to be in the Olympics. Sweden, this might have to be a D tier. Oh, what do I put them? The fact that they're out in the quarterfinals, they're gonna go D tier. I'm sorry, Sweden. You guys had okay. Here's what I'll say about the good thing about Sweden. They were able to go in the quarterfinals and gave USA the fight. That was the first time they were facing a good team. So the fact that Sweden almost beat USA in the quarterfinal was about to be the greatest upset in history. But I'm proud of Sweden did fine, but they really struggled. They did win 2 games against Slovakia and Latvia, but they did lose to Finland, and they did lose to the U.S. You know what? Maybe I'm a little too harsh on this team. I think I'm a little too harsh on this team. I don't think they're that bad, but damn, this team is disappointing. Put them top bottom C. They should have. Again. I think I always believe that the Four Nations teams should always be the top four, and the fact that they weren't was disappointing to say the least for this Swedish team. And they had so much talent too. Sweden just has unlimited talents. Oh, yo, who was it? Who was it that got the tie goal? Who was it? Do you guys know like who tied against the US? They had so much players, bro. Was it Darlene or is it Hedman? But here's the thing. Oh no, it's Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond popped off in this Olympic tournament though. Shout out Lucas Raymond. He did such a good job in this tournament. But the fact that you have Eriksson Ek, Forsberg, Kempe, Landeskog, Lindholm, Elias Pettersson, Wenberg, Zubinajad, Rasmus Anderson, Rasmus Dahlin, Ekman Larson, Hedman, Eric Carlson, Gustafsson, and Markstrom and Wallstedt. And yet you can't even place in the top four. That's insane to me. Like, this team is just so stacked on every single area. And they produce so many NHL players. Their entire team's NHL players. And yet they just couldn't pull away. USA. USA is going D tier, bro. They lost the Olympics, bro. They got second place. And they suck. I hate the Kachuk brothers. I always will. Austin Matthews play on the worst team in the world. And, I just hate this team. I honestly just do. Bro, Butthead is literally Brady Kachuk. He is Butthead. Brevis and Butthead is Matthew and Brady Kachuk. Hate them. Czechia. I gotta put them in A tier. They did really good. Man, Czechia, they did what they... sure, the first game against Canada, that was some rough days. But after that, they did so well in this tournament. And the fact that they nearly beat Canada in the quarterfinals is wild. They led almost the whole game. So, good job, Czechia. And they also dominated Switzerland in the what was it? I think in the final prelim game, 6-2. That was an impressive game. Oh, no, the wrong game. Sorry, guys. What was it? Oh, wait. No. They beat, who'd they beat? Oh yeah, no. Czechia beat. They did beat Denmark. They beat Denmark. Czechia lost to OT to Switzerland, which put them in A's, and then they beat Italy. No, they beat France. Yeah, yeah. Czechia, they did what they could out there, but I especially give them this because they almost beat Canada and they put a fight. So that, guys, will be the list. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.